So what is HTC? HTC stands for hearing, touching, and seeing. So very easy to remember if you have an HTC phone. But I think HTC phone a bit outdated already these days. So but think of HTC phone, think of HTC Mindfulness 2. H for hearing, T for touching, C for seeing. This tool is useful to shift our mind from being lost in thoughts to sensing present moment experience, hearing, touching, and seeing. It's useful for people who worry a lot, people with a lot of negative rumination, people tend to be obsessed, have a lot of obsessive thoughts, people tend to daydream a lot, people with a traumatic flashback. I think this is also one of the commonly asked questions. The questions are when we have a lot of negative thought, when we worry a lot, the mind cannot stop thinking, what do we do? So HTC is one of the tools. And of course, bear in mind, whatever tool we introduce, we cannot run away from the basic practice. It will be supported by mindful body stretching and mindful breathing. So the tools get more and more, but the foundation practice is still the same. Mindful body stretching, mindful breathing. So we're going to go through step by step. There's one practice on hearing, one practice on touching, and one practice on seeing. So we start hearing. Okay. So for HTC hearing, so this one you can sit in a comfortable position. Not necessarily back straight, just sit in a comfortable position. Then we'll take 3 slow, deep, mindful breaths together. So we can do the mindful Qigong breathing. So we take 3 slow, deep, mindful breaths together. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay. Breathe in. Okay. Very good. And to help you to better pay attention, you may close or partially close your eyes. It's not a must to close your eyes. You can partially close or just maintain a downward gaze. Maintain a downward gaze. And now, see if you can shift your attention. Shift your attention to the sounds around you. Pay attention to the sounds around you. Try to name silently in your heart the sounds that you're hearing now. It can be the sound of the fan spinning, sound of the aircon, maybe birds chirping, and even the sound of silence. Continue to notice the sounds. Whatever sound that you can perceive here and now in the present moment. Smile to the sounds. For example, the birds chirping. See if we can smile to the sounds of the birds chirping. Imagine the sounds are gently whispering to you to relax and to return home to the present moment. Continue to observe the sounds with kindness and curiosity. Enjoy listening to the sound until you hear the sound of the bell. If your attention drifts away, it's okay. Just mindfully return your attention to the sounds right here, right now. Paying attention to the sounds. So that's HTC H practice, paying attention to the sound. It's basically taking a slow, deep, mindful breath, pause for a while, and rest our attention on the sounds around us. H. Okay. Some people don't like to pay attention to sound. Some people, they like to pay attention to sound. If you don't like sound, it's okay. We have another option, HTC. You don't like H, we can go for T, touched. Tap your face. Gently tap your face. So it's paying attention to sensations. Gently tap face. So you can follow me, practice along. Feel the sensation on the face. The neck, behind, neck. Neck. Back, back, back. Back, back, back. Pay attention on the back. And the arms. Pay attention to the arm. So the focus is on bodily sensation. Bodily sensation. Then armpit, below the armpit. Focus on bodily sensation. Into the thigh. You can't see my thigh, but I'm tapping on the thigh. And then clap the hand 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Feel the sensations. And then we take a deep breath. One more. One more. Yeah. So that's HTC, focusing on touch, bodily sensation. So if you don't like sound, you can choose touch. Okay. If you don't like touch, got one more. HTC, got one more. C. Okay. So for C, we always start with the mindful breathing. So do one deep breath. If not enough, take another deep breath. One more if you want. Okay. And then we pay attention to our surroundings. Pay attention, see, look, pay attention surrounding. Look for objects which are blue in color. So you look around your room or your house for objects which are blue in color, and you just label them. Okay. For example, over here in my house, I have a clock. There's a clock there which is blue in color. I have a cup here, which is blue in color. So you look around for objects which are blue in color. Maybe a pen which is blue in color. So you can choose any color you like. If you don't like blue, you can shift attention to something pink in color, or yellow in color, or green in color. It doesn't matter. Most importantly is we learn to shift attention to things around us. So why do I choose blue, pink, green, yellow? Because they correspond to the MindfulGym colors. Kindness, the color for kindness is pink, color for wisdom is yellow, color for beginner's mind is green, and color for attention is blue. Of course, you can choose any colors you like. One creative ways of practicing this is to do it outdoor. You can go for a walk. We call it mindful walking. So we go for mindful walking. What's the difference between mindful walking and mindless walking? Mindless walking is when we walk, our legs are walking, but our mind will be wandering and worrying and worrying and worrying. Mindful walking means we are fully in the present moment. We are connected to our sensory experience, what we hear, what we touch, and what we see when we are walking. So you can go for a walk. Then as you're walking, maybe it would be good if you can do the walking in the park. Maybe the first round when you're walking, you pay attention more to the sounds. As you walk, pay attention to the birds chirping, pay attention to the people talking, pay attention to the sound, more to the sound. Second round, maybe more to the touch sensation. That means the walking movement, the walking sensation. Third round, maybe more of the seeing, looking at the tree, looking at the flowers. Then maybe the final round, you put all together. So whatever thoughts we have, we let the thoughts be at the background. We focus on the hearing, touching, and seeing related to the walking. So that's basically the HTC is anchoring our attention on either sounds, touch sensations, or things that we see. Some people like H, some people like T, some people like C. So I invite you to go back and try, experiment, explore, and see which one you prefer. Okay, this is a Ramadan month. Actually, there are many ways to apply HTC in our daily life. So the next video, I'm going to show you how to apply HTC in prayer. The video I'm going to show you, it was actually made by one of my ex-PhD student, Dr. Sajid. Dr. Sajid was a PhD student in University Hospital. He has completed his study. He was studying on the effectiveness of MindfulGym program for nurses. So he made this video. Dr. Sajid is a Muslim. Apply HTC in prayer.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah.
Assalamu alaikum. In this video, I will talk how to use mindfulness in prayer. We as Muslims, we take much concern about concentration in prayer or khushu' in salah, because we think if we not concentrated or not khushu', Allah may not accept our salah. How to use it? I use HTC in salah to increase my khushu'. I use H, hearing, when I hear my voice in Quran. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. I use T, touch, when I touch my hands over together. In ruku' I feel my knees, my foot. In sujood I feel my face, my hands, my knees and my foot, my toes in the ground. Seeing, I look directly to prayer mat or to sujood area, and the HTC it's helped me to be more concentrated or more khushu' in salah. And may Allah accept your salah or your prayer. Assalamu alaikum.
So that's how one can apply HTC in prayer. I also apply HTC when I do my chanting as well. Sometimes when we do chanting, for example, I'm a Buddhist, so when I do chanting, for example, I chant the Namo Tassa, Sometimes our mouth is chanting, but our mind is wandering. So same thing, we can apply the HTC. So when I chant, I listen to my own voice. I pay attention to my own voice. Of course, when I fold my palm, I feel the sensations, the touch sensation. Okay, and of course, I may look at my palm, or maybe I look at the Buddha image. That helps to anchor my attention. That also prevents me sometimes when we chant the 5 precepts, and the Buddhists are those of you who are Buddhists, if I'm familiar, we chant the 5 precepts, the 5 things. Sometimes we got our mind wanders, we forgot whether we chanted 5 or we chanted 4 or whether we repeat anything. So you can apply HTC, they help us to focus, then less mistake, more concentrated. So there are many ways to apply HTC. Many ways to apply HTC. So we encourage you to try it out in daily life. I'm going to give you one more example on how people apply HTC in their daily life. Okay. In the Japanese tradition, in Japan, the Japanese railway staff, they have a mindfulness practice to help them to prevent errors and accidents in the railway. So they have a practice called Shisha Kanko. I don't know whether that is the correct pronunciation, but in Japanese it's called Shisha Kanko. And the English translation is point and call. Point and call. Basically, in this practice, of course, the driver of the train, the driver has to hear and see, but they have a pointing system. The pointing system is basically similar to the HTC, the touch, the pointing. Then they will, as they are pointing, they will verbalize the action. That is similar to the labeling process, like labeling process in Nowing. So it's a beautiful way of applying mindfulness, a combination of HTC and Nowing, the labeling. I will show you the video for you to have a better understanding. Pointing is equivalent to touching. Pointing is equivalent to touching. Visualizing. right? So that's the Shisha Kanko practice. Yeah, so they have actually done studies, scientific studies to show that if the practicing method, it actually help to reduce the errors and accident rate in the railway system. Yeah, so I leave it to you to figure out how you can apply HTC knowing in your daily life.